two traditional methods, the same pan kernel, but which method produces more oil? Today I'm testing the water extraction method against the famous Udeaku fire extraction method. Stay till the end to see the results. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Pan kernel oil is an important ingredient in soap making and cosmetics. Today I will be extracting pan kernel oil using two different traditional methods and comparing the results. In many communities, Udeaku is also highly valued and has been traditionally used for newborn and toddlers care according to local customs and practices. Without wasting time, let's dive in straight into today's tutorial. Here is the pan kernel I used for this project. The first thing I did was clean the kernels to remove dirt and unwanted particles. Next, I used my blender to grind the pan kernel into a fine powder. Grinding helps break down the kernels and makes it easier for the oil to be released during extraction. Ensure that you are using a very strong blender for this process. After milling it, this is how it looks. If you don't have a strong blender, you can take it to commercial place for them to help you grind yours into a fine powder like this. After grinding, I transferred the powdered kernel into a pot and added some water. I then cook it on a low heat while stirring occasionally. This helps release the oil trapped inside the kernel. If you are learning something new from this video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel for more profitable DIY projects like this. Now let's continue with the process. Remember, the pan kernel seeds we are using for this project is the one we got from red palm oil production we did on this channel a few weeks ago. If you haven't seen the video, I will drop the link for you to watch and benefit from the knowledge shared. At this stage, the oil is already floating on top of the pot, but I was patient with it. I stir it occasionally. The more you cook it, the more the oil comes out. If you look closely inside the pot, you can see that the oil is so natural and pure, looking like a coconut oil. So I keep stirring it occasionally to ensure that the water is almost dry before turning off the heat. At this stage, the water inside the pan kernel is almost dry, so I turn off the heat. The idea of this method of extraction of pan kernel oil is to suspend the water underneath and let the oil float on top. So I pour extra water inside the already cooked oil. I stir it vigorously to ensure that every part of the oil is evenly combined. Then I transfer the oil inside a transparent container to enable us see it well when it is finally suspended. I covered the container and kept it for the next 24 hours. After 24 hours, this is the oil. After 24 hours, it has already suspended. The water is underneath and the oil is on top. It is now time to start scooping it. This is me using my spoon to scoop the oil into the pot. I took my time to scoop the oil. I made sure that I scooped every bit of it without leaving anything undone because I didn't want any oil to waste. So this is me scooping it bit by bit. If this video has helped you to learn how to turn waste into a valuable product, please kindly subscribe and comment. Drop a nice comment. I still have several business recipes coming for you. Thank you. After thorough scooping of the oil, it is now time to place the oil on fire to dry off the water inside so that we can now get that extra virgin pure pan kernel oil that we are looking for. At this stage, I place the oil on a low heat for us to dry off the water so that we will now have pure oil left. At this stage, you will notice that the oil is almost ready. The water is dried, so it is now time to turn off the heat and extract the oil. I use a clean handkerchief. You can use a cheesecloth. I use it to sieve out the oil. Just look at the oil, so pure and natural. Looks like pure virgin coconut oil. The oil is so neat. This process actually brings out a very neat, flawless oil. I love the look. I now store the oil in an airtight container. So now let's move to the next method. This method has been passed down through generations and is still practical in many communities. While trying this method, consider outdoor extraction. I simply put my kernels inside a pot and place it on top of a charcoal pot. As the kernel heats up, oil gradually begins to flow out naturally. Udeaku is not just a byproduct, it is valued for various traditional uses. And is often sold in local markets because of the labor involved in producing it. Good quality udeaku can be quite expensive. Making it yourself can help reduce costs while allowing you to control the quality. After continuous frying and oil extraction, the kernel becomes dark, brittle, and easy to break. This is the homemade udeaku produced from the process. The smaller bottle is the udeaku we just made now, while the one in bigger bottle is the store-bought one. I bought the store-bought udeaku 8,000 naira 6 months ago. By making mine at home while extracting palm kernel oil from a supposed waste, I was able to get both palm kernel oil and udeaku from the same raw material. So from one palm kernel, I was able to obtain two valuable products, palm kernel oil and udeaku. Would you rather buy udeaku or make your own? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this traditional processing tutorial, please like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notification for more practical soap making and small scale production videos. Always be good to one another. Thank you for watching. Anticipate my next video. Bye.